What's up, YouTube? What's going on? We're gonna get into why the chosen ones struggle and go through so many tribulations, and why the struggle is real with the chosen ones. I'm gonna explain why we go through these events and experiences, and my experience. I can only speak out of my experience, but I'm gonna explain the best way I can why we go through so much, and the reason why is, in shortest terms, is like to be real, like just to cut through the chase. Um, it's because he wants to humble us. He, as a chosen one, you know, uh, you might go through homelessness. Your parents divorced at a young age, a lot of traumatic experiences, um, maybe being in jail, going to jail, to prison, um, drugs, alcohol. Um, we go through all these experiences, and that's been the case for me. Everything that I just said, it's pretty much happened to me. And I feel like the reason why I went through these experiences is to be closer with God. He's definitely has a calling on me, and I'm just here to speak my story. I'm just here to help others. Whether you're chosen or not, to come into the light. Um, I think that's my job, that's my duty as a chosen one, is to help others, bring them to the light, show them the light, that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and hopefully, like, going through everything I explain or whatnot can help, even if whatever I say just helps just a little bit, just to bring you more closer to the light. And yeah, I've been broken down. Um, yeah, man. I'm actually making this YouTube video because I feel the change. I feel a change in me. For the better. Like I've been working on myself for a long time, and it's finally just like it's all coming to light. Like everything that I've gone through hasn't been in vain. Um, you know, he wants to humble us. He wants to teach us lessons. He wants to make sure that that we're really who we say we are. You know, and I could tell you from my addictions. I've done every drug in the book, pretty much. There's like maybe some psychedelics that I haven't done, or like DMT or something I haven't experienced or something. But for most part, like I've done almost every hard drug. I was an alcoholic. I've been through the ringer, man, and you know, my other addiction is lust. I've I like I used to like being um I used to like being promiscuous, you know and now, it just once you start disciplining yourself and dedicating your energy and time to more positive things, uh, it doesn't become so relevant. Your addictions. I could tell you that, like being homeless, being in and out of jail, you know, of just like losing my clothes, losing whatever I had going on, going to jail, losing my jobs, or any like just losing stuff, you know. I mean, it's shown me not to be so materialistic. I mean, I haven't had a car in a couple years, you know, and I got out of jail and I bought a BMW. I bought a Jaguar. You know, I've always bought in a lot of like, try to buy always like these fancy cars, and really like it's humbled me now, not having a car for a couple years. It's humbled me to just like, I don't have to be flashy. Like I don't need to stand out. I naturally, if you're chosen, you'll naturally stand out. But even at that, like, you don't really want to stand out. You don't want to draw too much attention to yourself, and so now, I mean, when I get my next vehicle, I guarantee you it's gonna be a Toyota or a Honda, something reliable. I mean, if I could get a truck, I mean, a Chevy or something like that, I'll be cool. That'd be cool. But yeah, like I've after going through so many cars, um, fast fast cars, fast car NASCAR, like that's all I ever wanted to do was just speed, and it's taken me so many cars to realize that it's just, I just need to go from A to B, and I don't have to race or speed everywhere. I don't have to race everybody. Like after not having a car for a couple of years, man, it's just really humbled me, and I know he wanted to teach me that, to slow down, my addictions, that he comes before any addiction. Um, when I was my parents divorced, I think I would have been a big mama's boy. I ended up living with my dad, and I always had this. I used to wait by the phone, for my mom to call me on my birthdays. She wasn't in my life. I probably in my whole life I've seen her less than a handful of times in my life, and the last time I saw her, my experience wasn't so good, and it was kind of on me too as well. But I had to go through this abandonment, because I had so much love. I needed so much love, and I wanted so much love, and I wanted to love. I wanted to have that mom, that and a dad, and the reason I think he took her out of my life was because so I could be closer to him, so I could have that love, that authentic motherly love, like, but more of that energy into God, and that's been my experience, and um, yeah, I've gone through a lot, and I'm hoping like me talking about this stuff, you could resonate, you know. I mean, he's taught me not to be so materialistic. Like I said, I've in and out of jail, losing all my stuff, like my cars, my whatever, my places, whatever it is. Like at the end of the day, like none of that really matters. I mean, it does, like having a place to stay or whatnot, but materialistic wise, like, um, what, the fancy clothes, the jewelry, um, the money, uh, just, whatever floats your boat, whatever, drives you, like at the end of the day, none of that really matters. It's you can't take any of that stuff with you when you die. And it's more like, when you when you do pass away, it's like, what did you do in this earth? Like, what are you leaving behind? Like what did you do as a chosen one? Did you, did you reach out to people? Did you try to reach out to people to bring them towards that light? Did you help anybody? You know, I don't think we're gonna be looked at or judged by what we had on earth. Well, I think it's more about what we did. But yeah, man. If you like this video, let me know in the comments. If you want to hear more experiences, or whatnot. Just I'm gonna come out with some more videos. I'll post some more videos for you guys. Thank you for listening to me if you made it this far. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. Let me give me some ideas that you would like me to speak on. If you really want me to get more in depth with some more stuff. So, all right, guys, thank you.